When I was a child, God told me stories. Said the pestilence turned men's faces inside out. Made them grow limbs where none should be. That the world was nearly lost in its wake. And she prayed that the Sacrament would never need to return.
Turn back while we still can.
It's an island, not a fairy tale.
This is a fool's errand. There's no sum worth bringing the likes of them to shore.
Hoist the sail! Cut the sail! Keep it steady! Over the sail!
Never thought I'd see a ceremony for myself. I heard you were all 7 feet tall and big as oaks. Don't look so tough to me.
An idea to let you on board.
Hey, that's close enough. Just keep your distance. There's a dark about you, and I don't want any part of it.
If Sacrament ventured to Sacrament, then the rumors must be true. The pestilence has returned. I don't know whether you follow the sickness or it follows you, and I don't care to know.
Captain wants a word with you up above. Don't mind the others. It's just their way. You go speak with the captain and I'll check on your quarters.
You put the men on edge, Sarah. We've trafficked in people before, but, well, I won't be sorry to be out of these waters with you off my ship. I was paid to deliver you to Sacra in one piece, and I will. But get to your quarters and stay out of our way till landfall. Walt will let you below decks.
I fixed up your bed myself. Real nice like. Don't fret if you can't sleep. First few weeks aboard, I couldn't catch a wink. tried to fight like you, but I can't. My name's not what. It's...
Let it burn! Show these mainlanders that Sacra is our island! You shouldn't be here, Sarah! It's too late for fairy tales! It's too late for any of us.
So, it's true. The king is dead. Long live the king. He was a great man, and a good friend. I will mourn him.
We will all mourn him. Your father's soul is at rest now, King Magnus. The people look to you for strength.
I offer my condolences and my counsel, as I did for your father for many years.
The great pestilence has returned, Lord Baurus.
Yes, I have heard the rumors.
They're not rumors. Even now, it ravages the island of Sacra just off our own shores, turning their men and women into unspeakable things.
The pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now? How convenient.
You question the church?
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough. Whatever the cause of this sickness, I cannot allow it to spread. My father has been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving. I must recommend against any
It's already done. Tomorrow, Madrigal Celine and her Inquisition will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, Your Grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This is my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
Should have never brought you on board. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling. The Risen. Oh. The waves. Can you feel them, Father? We're back at sea.
Just give us back the gates, rich Smith, and we'll let you pass.
Please, I don't have it.
Oi!
Ah, you bastards! Who's squealing now?
Thank you, stranger. Thought I could sabotage the gate, keep more of these savages from reaching Sacrament's walls. But I got my damn fool self trapped too. Suppose there's a reason I'm a blacksmith and not a soldier, huh? Name's Fillmore. If you ever need anything repaired, you come to me. Nothing I can't fix. Now here. This will open the gate. Get yourself to Sacrament. Through the Auburn Glades to the east. It's the safest place for both of us. But keep a careful eye out. I heard some of these Risen speak of a foul presence outside the city's gate.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
Sacrament. Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the Risen.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. A great beast is loose in these glades.
They say it used to be a mare. I wanted to go after it, but father says...
Father says the Torn are not to be trifled with. And he's right.
State your business. Quickly. Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those... things towards our city. How did you manage to slay that monstrosity? My god. You're Sacrament. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. Sacrament, in the flesh and on our island. I thought you'd be taller.
Your kind's welcome within our walls. I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the rookery. Welcome to Sacrament. Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to our food and shelter.
But leave the ale to me.
You've arrived! I knew his letters were not in vain. It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind. They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long. God's reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who sent me...
King Magnus? The boy.
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. She does not stand for Sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Risen. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Sacrament in our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island. Not only in time to witness its ruin.
Rotten boards, decayed and crumbling, just like the old man's mind.
It's that apprentice of his, useless scrapper. Couldn't lift anything heavier than a pen. And how can he think with that hat full of wax? I should have a word with Ellsworth. Ugh, who's that? Oh, a visitor. Of course. I've told the Watcher this tower's not fit for livestock. And yet there he goes, boarding any stranger that comes along, when there are plenty of houses in Sacrament for purchase. You'll have to head upstairs. There's no way down for now. A fine staircase should be, too. Would get us to the market in half the time. Most days you'll find me not far from there. In the square, by the war room. Maker Danos. I can repair anything with the right materials. Oh, except laziness.
Oh, good, you're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this. Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize. It's my nerves. The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is... it's beyond me.
Where is Rune? Are you... Rune, come here. There's a stranger in the rookery. Why have you come? Was I unspoken long ago? Or have I simply forgotten to speak? The mind is a burrow, a dark hole filled with muck and vermin. But sometimes, perhaps, it can be a haven for long winters.
Now, if you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it to the Watcher. And if you ever want to know the comings and goings within our fair city's walls, I'm your man. Roan, scholar, guide, inquisitive soul, unrepentant gossip, at your service. I can't promise the Watcher will help again. His wisdom is vast, but his mind is... well, it's like a ransacked library. Many things on Sacra are not as they once were, I suppose. I can't recall ever seeing the Inquisition inside our walls. Ellsworth left for the Mountain Gate already with the Madrigal. But have no fear, Sacrament is in good hands under Baron Winnick. Oh, and I hear Elsa the Historian is asking after you. She is a curious one. Most curious. Whatever course you chart, be careful. This island crawls with villainy. I suggest you visit the market for supplies before you leave the city.
Say he left already. Excuse me, is it true that Governor Ellsworth has already gone north with that madrigal? The guard said as much, but I wasn't sure. Many doors in Sacrament stay shut to us, Dasha. I'd hoped for an audience. He has much on his shoulders, I know, but my home is unwell. Perhaps I can speak to the Orison. Yes, one man of faith to another. I promised her. I promised them I wouldn't return to Marin empty-handed.
Saren, a moment. If I might bend your ear, I've a proposition for you. I saw how you dispatched the raiders in the old fortress. You've had a taste. Any interest in the meal? My men spotted the risen warlord, Darak, in the Orban Glades. He's been a thorn in Ellsworth's side for too long. I sent a contingent after him, but if you were to find yourself heading west, you might join them and do Sacrament a service. We would all sleep better knowing Darak's below ground.
Wouldn't you like to scrape, Scott?
On guard, comrade. Someone approaches.
The Sarim! About bloody time. Are you hunting the Torn, or chasing human prey?
We're on the trail of a warlord called Darak. Winnick's orders.
We've searched the lowland meadows to the south, but the Risen have deserted the area.
The only place left to go is north, through that cave there.
We just thought we'd take a moment here first.
We're not delaying. Simply resting.
Replenishing.
It's important to be well nourished before battle.
Indeed.
Your worm food, man!
Ellsworth arms field hands and farmers and sends them to the slaughter. I wonder, by the time we breach Sacrament's gates, will anyone be left inside?
You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
You don't understand. Darak's a mad dog, but he's no fool. Why would he draw your men to Orban Glades and then flee?
Because he was defeated, that's why. If he returns, our stone walls will be there to greet him. And why should I trust anything you have to say about the Risen?
Some of us join the Risen to build a better world. And some just to tear down the old one.
And some give speeches from behind bars. Saren, you have my thanks. Not many square off against Darak and return holding their head high. Or with a head at all. I pray Darak crawled under a rock somewhere to lick his wounds, but you don't defend a city on prayers. Perhaps it's worth considering Odessa's warning. I've known her since she was a babe, but I'm not sure I know who's in that cell.
You. Again. So I'd rather sing in the town square than say this, but maybe you can help me. Derek's always harbored a deep hatred of my father. I never imagined he could move against Sacrament itself, but he wouldn't share his schemes with me. The people here may be blind or broken. Under the mainland's boot for so long, they mistake it for protection. But that doesn't mean they deserve to die. Winnick said his men captured some of Derek's faithful after the battle. You should see if any of them can tell you more.
Oh, I didn't ask for any. Maybe tomorrow. Please. Water. No, not to drink. Just to...
Put a sword in my hand and put me on the wall. Rather die there than puking my guts out.
No banquets and lions, man. No castles to hide inside either. But we're free. Can you say the same?
Listen, this is all a mistake. I took these clothes off a corpse on the coast. Being cold isn't a crime, is it? I'm no risen. Oh, sniffing about for the governor's daughter. Whose side is she on anyway? Not that it matters. She's right, you know. The real attack is yet to come. Darak's moving on the city itself. But there may still be time to stop him. Darak left me to die. Least I can do is return a favor. Tell me, friend, do you want to be a hero? Of course you do. Everyone does. Spring me from this cage, and I'll make you Sacrament's savior. These guards couldn't keep a snail locked up in its own shell. You poke around, you'll find the key.
Where's that miserable runt wandered off to? He's supposed to relieve me. We've got a date with Elga tonight.
Who? Gerard. He was dripping pissed. I told him to go dunk his head in the fountain.
Well, that's all right for some people, getting drunk on the job. But that turnip's got the damn keys with him.
Looks like you're stuck with me. Why don't you invite old Elga to come round here? We can both enjoy her company.
Sod off.
Sneaky little bandit.
Show the Inquisition our fealty. Kneel before them as they pass.
I don't think he's well.
Thank you kindly. Now, what was it I promised in return? Ah, yes. The problem with you holier-than-thou types is you never look down. It's the sewers! Miles and miles of them under your feet. The risen in the outskirts are just a diversion. Darek's men are gonna pour into Sacrament like stinking shit. I'll slip out when the guards rotate. Meet me at the sewer drain, down on the coast. Maybe you still have time to stop them. Maybe not.
Talk to the other prisoners, did you? Don't judge me for the company I keep. Revolution makes strange bedfellows. Take us, for example. But I hope you learned something of value, Sarum. All I've learned is that the porridge they serve the prisoners might be worse than the gallows.
I wouldn't waste your time with those prisoners, unless it's to gloat before they swing. I don't know how many more are out there, but at least these worms are where they belong. As for Odessa, well, she'll await Ellsworth's judgment along with the rest of them.
I don't think he's well.
You're the talk of the town, you know. I think my father is a touch jealous.
Me? Of course not.
Sacrament and I are fellow hunters, kindred spirits.
A kindred spirit you nearly confused with the brigand in the glades. Your eyesight.
Was plenty sharp enough to fell an elk across the river.
It was really more of a creek.
Betrayed by my own flesh and blood. I'll feed you to the next wolf I see.
Oh, so I'm safe then.
Well, enjoy Sacrament, Sarum. We're headed for the lowland meadows soon to rejoin the rest of our hunting party.
Darek, the risen warlord, was born in my own village. Long before he felled men, he felled logs in the Marin woods. But the woman he desired gave her heart to another. A mainlander, no less, with royal blood. Darek attacked the outsider. Spilled blood within the sanctity of Marin's Sovon circle. The fight only stopped when Honora shamed Darek by invoking the name of the Forsaken against him. She died many years later. I'm not sure how, but Darek never let it go.
There you are. Your kingdom awaits within. And all the rot that comes with it. Now we're square, me and you. If you find Danak, tell him Ratigan sends his love.
Please. Help me. Please. Should have never come down here. Never listen to Darek. You gotta believe me. I didn't throw in with the risen to burn down Sacrament and not to... Please. Kill me. I don't want to end up like them. Please.
Come back to me. I'll keep you safe. I will. I'll keep you safe. You belong to me, Honora. By my side. Don't go. Don't leave me. His blood isn't royal. Get him. His poison isn't poison.
Please watch over me. Mother, Maker, Seeker, Forsaken. Please watch over me. Mother, Maker, Seeker, Forsaken. Please watch over me. You're sick. All of you. Try and stop me. Keep me from Honora. But I'll save her. Protect her from you.
Impressive. This isn't a sewer anymore. It's a tomb.
See? I knew it! Sacrament stands because of me!
It wasn't your place, Serum, to make a deal with a prisoner. Nor perhaps my place to let you. But don't worry. He was never out of our sight.
Tell him, Serum. I honored our deal. And an hero deserves an hero's pardon.
Sacrament doesn't bargain with murderers. You're headed for hard labor at the Mountain Gate, by order of the Madrigal.
You shit-smiling bastard!
And you? Well, I think we understand each other, Serum. You and I, we do what needs to be done.
I won't forget this, Serum. I won't forget you. You wanted to know which promises I keep? I'll tell you. This one.
I don't think I'll be telling Ellsworth you released that rat from his cage. But I won't be telling him my role in all this either.
Serum, listen, please. You and I, we've grown close, haven't we? Over the course of our little adventure. Maybe even I'm trying to live by the straight and narrow, to make amends. But these brutes, they can't see beyond a man's past. But we'll see how high and mighty you are with a knife in your throat.
Final stone to unturned. I thought perhaps Sacrament's guard or Phelan's faithful might. I thought I wouldn't be alone. I have nowhere else to turn. Gods help me. Nowhere but. I was once like you, young and strong and without fear. I will show Irmgard the man I was.
I was right, wasn't I? Winnick won't meet my eye. He only does that when I'm right. So, Darrek's gone. Rough end. To rot down there in the dark. Even for him. All those poor souls he convinced to join him. Giving their lives for what? To burn Sacrament to the ground? It's not the way. Any more than groveling under the mainland's yoke. Why can't they see? I hear the passing guards remark, Sacrament indoors. By the skin of her teeth, eh?
Are you sure you want to be running errands for that schemer Winnick? He's got no honor, that one. Left his family in disgrace, did you know that? It's true. He abandoned his own city, and now he means to drive Sacrament to ruin. I know it. We can restore history, you and I.
I see it troubles you, what happened down below. Don't give it another thought, friend. Darek was never going to stop. His quarrel with Ellsworth was always personal. He had to be put down. And we had to learn if we could trust each other. When you find that out, let me know, will you? As for Odessa, I suppose she was telling the truth. Don't know what to make of that. Better for Ellsworth to decide.
She will speak with the Serum.
The Madrigal requests your presence. You must make your way through the Nameless Pass and seek her audience.
At the Heretic's Gate. At the pagan door.
This is the will of God. Many lives ago, your kind fought the curse. The Madrigal believes you may be of service again. As God finds meaning even in broken things, so does she.
Go east, toward the sound of steel and flesh. The sound of deliverance.
Only those who've been
Sure you want to head that way? Nothing that direction but a wrecked quarry, a closed gate, and now an army of Inquisitors. Ugh, disquieting they are. I see Ellsworth marching with them. Finally graces the pass with his presence. How you living, Orvin? Could you use help with the farm, Orvin? Nah, he didn't say nothing. Mainland looks down at her isles. Sacrament at those living outside her gates. Pfft, no difference.
You're not the Inquisition. You're something else. They came like a fire, not seeing, only burning, marching toward the mountain gate. Left us to die. But some prisoners fled before the Madrigal came, sought safety in the Serum ruins to the north. The two who led the escape, they were the worst of us all. The Riven twins. If the Torn don't kill you. Oh, they surely will.
Strange expedition, this one. Don't mind saying this backwater wasn't my first choice, but a knight of House Boleyn always answers their king's call. For nearly a century, House Boleyn has sat at the head of the Empire's table. Know why? Not the church and its eerie little minions. Rather the blood and sweat of its finest knights. With any luck, we'll be back on the mainland soon without expending too much of either.
many hands. We cleansed the paths of gods unwanted. Washed it down to purest stone. And yet, look now what crawls forth. One, it seems, that God forgot.
The gate to the Holy City did not fall shut without reason. The ancients built it to defend against the plague.
The ancients are dead, Governor. It's our duty, not theirs, to save the people of Caelin. Can you not hear them yourself, crying out for help, calling us through the stone?
I hear nothing. The mountain won't yield to your words the way men do.
Of course it will. All I need is someone who speaks its language.
Sacrament. I suppose you have no fear of the pestilence at all. Do you believe the madrigal? She brought an army and a will to match it. Perhaps I've grown too accustomed to retreat. It's said that your people built this gate during the first war with the plague. When it fell a year ago, you could hear it in every corner of the island, like thunder. It woke me from a deep sleep, one I feel I've never quite returned to.
Tender of the words, speaker of the dead, those who walk between the rain. There's a beauty to the old names, even in their heresy. Surprised I recognize you, Sacrament. I used to sneak into the archives at night to read stories of your people. The church considered it forbidden knowledge. Old fools hiding from what they don't understand. But I think we understand each other. There is an inscription at the base of the gate. It speaks of a chamber to the west, a means of opening the way. This is why you're here. Go to the chamber and be seen by your god. Let your presence be my passage.
Some of them begged. Some of them prayed. When we took their eyes and cut their throats. But there are no gods to answer. Not even yours.
How disappointing. Even your own history rejects you. I should have known better, believing I could find purpose in the last descendant of a failed race. But my purpose is clear. I have given my life to God 1,000 times over, and God in turn has made my life an arrow. An arrow pointed straight through this stone, at the heart of the rotten canon. Go now, Sacrament. This is not your story, not anymore.
We should not linger, Sacrament. The madrigal has no further use for us, or for reason, it seems. But you can still be of use in Sacrament. I pray we both make it back in one piece.
Sarah?
People of Sacrament. My people. We find ourselves in a place we never sought, under the eyes of history. A plague that spent 1,000 years confined to stories is now clawing at our gate. The threat of anarchy swells beneath us. God's chosen descend from on high, and none of us can say what tomorrow will bring. But what I know is that our stone walls do not compare to the strength of our will. And I know both will withstand whatever rises against Sacrament, no matter the cost. History has called upon us, and history will remember how we answer.
Sacrament endures.
Stirring words. If only words were enough. But don't worry, Sacrament. The blade on his hip is no ornament. When the time comes for him to draw it, pray you're at his back and not in his sights.
They're stronger than you know, Sacrament. Stronger even than they know. When I first came to Sacra, I was told it was a godless, uncivilized place. Instead, I found a people full of grace and resilience, both qualities sorely lacking in Phelan. I found something else here too, if only for a time.
Death is a lost art. People trip in the street, drown in creeks, choke on chicken bones. But your kind perfected the form. That's why I've devoted my life to studying you. Your ruins, your ways, your slaughter. Sorry, I'll never introduce myself. I am Elsa, an historian. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple, your library, your tomb. Sacrament, there you are. Look at this. The floor of the masonry collapsed, revealing this chamber below. Isn't it remarkable? No one's breathed this air for 1,000 years. I believe a deeper ruin lies beyond this seal, but I'm unsure how to access it. You know, in some cultures, the faithful pleased their gods by ritualistically disemboweling themselves. Wouldn't that be a sight? astonishing. This is the largest Sacrament ruin I've ever seen. Ooh. And there's that feeling in the air again. Can you sense it? How strange. It's the same as that spot near the square. In the chamber. I think I know what this place was. A training ground. The ancient Sacrament built it to hone their skills as they fought against the plague. See, each of these statues will lead to a gauntlet, stitched together from different times, places, dreams. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, make an offering. Just a drop should do it. You've got plenty. What did it feel like for your story to be untold and then told again? Look, Sarah. I found a new inscription. We remember the chosen few, Sivian and his fiercest Unspoken, who fought these trials through wrath and silence. I can't read the next part. The stone has all but crumbled. Then it just says, Forever the tomb of the Echo Knights. Damn. I wish I could decipher more. Sacrament, can you think of anyone who might be versed in ancient texts like this? There's a story here, begging to be told.
Why kill men for free when you can be paid to do it?
Oh, hello again. I hear you've met Elsa, local historian. Or, well, not local, I suppose. In point of fact, she's an outsider. Just as I am. From Havenport, I believe. Or so I've heard, or may have heard. We're just acquaintances, colleagues, associates. Oh, dear. Right, she told me about her find beneath the cemetery. Wonderful, isn't it? But this inscription she unearthed... Echo Knights, is it? I swear I've come across that phrase before. Perhaps I should do a bit of digging myself, in the literary sense. Learn what lies beneath our city. The Watcher's library is vast. Perhaps there is a tome here that could help Elsa. I mean, Elsa's research, of course.
Sacrament.
A Watcher, as you know, must be a meticulous steward of ancient Sacrament texts. Of course, it is forbidden for an apprentice to go snooping through his master's... well, never mind where it came from. I found it. A copy of Elsa's inscription, but complete. Please, take this book to Elsa for me. Tell her it's from Roan. I mean, if she asks, she knows who I am, of course. Probably. One must always cite one's sources.
Eyes up.
Sacrament.
What's this? A book? Who's Roan? Oh. I didn't realize the Watcher had an apprentice. Well, let's have a look. I'll recognize this. It's the same inscription as out here, only... this one is complete. We remember the chosen few, Sivian and his fiercest Unspoken, who fought these trials through wrath and silence. Yet, the endless gauntlet took them to madness. Now Sacrament are no longer forged here. They are hunted. Abandon this place. For Sivian and his shades still stalk these chambers. There is no trial of the worthy. Only death. Forever the tomb of the Echo Knights. No, it can't be. There must be a purpose to this place, a meaning. It can't just be chaos. The world above, that endless rabble, that is chaos. But the ancients were wise, were mighty. They knew, didn't they?
Can you feel him in the air? What you see being built here is not a work of man. It is not the sweat of these slaves that will bring down the gate. It is the gentle touch of the Eternal.
Let me tell you a story, Sarah, if you've come to keep me company. So, there's two fish swimming in the sea, right? And one says to the other, I'm hungry. And the other, he wants to be a pal, so he goes looking. And when he comes back, he says, there's some tasty-looking moss in that cave. So the first fish goes to the cave, eats the moss, but says he's still hungry. So his friend finds him another cave. He says there's some little white crawlies inside. The first fish goes in, eats the worms, says he's still hungry. So his friend finds him one last cave, says it's right over there. And the first fish swim. But this cave's got an eel in it. And the eel gobbles the fish right up. And the other fish says, there! Now you're not hungry. Not any... Because that's what friends are for.
The stones and timber abandoned in the quarry will not be wasted, nor the labor of these fallen men and women. All of us put to use. And you, Sacrament, I hope your humiliation has not broken your spirit. My faithful say you scurry to and fro over the island. Don't be surprised. God's many eyes keep watch on everyone. Why shouldn't we?
This island will be healed on stone.
Sneaky little bandit.
There you are, Casper. I see you've met my friend. Oh, please forgive us our guile. It was necessary. Something in my gut told me something in yours would keep you from ignoring old Casper. Don't worry, I've not brought you here to ask for copper or savor. In fact, I've something to give to you. This letter needs to make its way to Ellsworth's hands. A little guard told me he's in the war room right now. I've got no shoes to my name, but they'll let you walk right in. Oh, I know what you're thinking. What's a worm like me doing with a message for the governor? It's not from me, you ox. This island is a tapestry, my friend, and one little bit of string can go all the way from Beggar's Alley clear back to the mainland. If you want to survive, you'd best start learning which strings around here are short, and which ones are very long indeed.
Salamaya.
Sometimes a voice in the dark.
Careful, Sacrament. Ellsworth's inside with Odessa. He had her summoned to the war room this morning. Even I've got the sense to steer clear of that.
Take the upper passage out, then leave by the northwest gate.
What are you doing?
God Benedict often sleeps on duty, and the ramparts above him will be unmanned. Head north to Umgard and Merin, or west to the Glades. Anywhere but here.
So that's it then.
You have to go.
I was dragged through the gates in chains. I didn't ask to come here. Or are you too busy groveling to failing?
Enough! Just go.
I was gone.
Odessa! She wouldn't have wanted this. Don't be seen when you go. Serum, She was gone when you arrived. Do you understand? Many of our affairs concern you, but not all. A letter? Please, let me see it. The eyes of history indeed. Winnick and I must make for the Weeping Sisters at once, south of Sacrament. But the route through the lowland meadows is scarred with pestilence. Perhaps our interests align once again. Our protection, your glory. An outstretched hand may belong to an enemy or an ally. My burden is that I must shake the hand regardless.
I've known Odessa since she was just a baby in Anora's arms. Still, the number of guards who say to my face that she should hang makes me wonder what they say about her behind my back.
You're looking for a plot.
See? I told you this serum would come, and here they are.
Indeed. Your presence is welcome here. My friend is convinced that some threat awaits us at the Weeping Sisters.
Perhaps if I had a clue as to our mission, I would not grip my sword as tightly.
The serum delivered a letter to me, passed from hand to hand. Unsigned, but stamped with the royal seal. It said a place, a time, and 3 words. Don't trust her.
But do you trust the sender?
We won't know until we can get past this mire. Serum, it seems our route to the Sisters is flooded. There's a hunter's camp to the east. They're gathering food for the rites of the fall. Perhaps they can help drain these channels.
Be on your guard, Serum. Don't let the sunflowers and soft breezes fool you. It's blood that nourishes these hills.
Go on ahead. The hunters know these hills better than any. If there's a way past this filth, they'll have the answer.
Sit still, Father. Can't hide the bandage with you
Is that
squirming
a hoop?
about.
Is not. I'm not a trussed-up goose, am I?
Oh, Serum, welcome. I'm afraid we're in a sorry state. Foul water chokes these woods and the plague is rampant.
But at least my father is in one piece. He nearly lost his leg tripping over an old tree stump.
It was a barrel. And I was fighting for my life, fending off those things that have taken over the old lumber mill.
If you're trying to reach the sisters, then your troubles are the same as ours. There's a reservoir past the old mill to the west. That's where the filth is coming from.
My father tried to drain it. But something tells me you'll have better luck than him, Sacrament. Here, I'll open the way.
It's no mill. Not anymore. It's a saver den, filled with deviants and monsters and...
Yes, and don't forget barrels, the deadliest creature of all.
Be careful, Sacrament. There's something far worse than torn wolves and woodsmen out there.
I really did hear something out there, Seren. At first I thought it was a bear, but
then it roared. And it didn't sound like a bear. It sounded like torment.
I fear our hunt is futile. Most animals that drink these waters fall ill and die. The ones that don't take much more than arrows to bring down. And when they do, the meat is wrong. Like it's already rotted inside their bodies.
Watch yourself, Sacrament. Something spooked my father, and he's not one to scare easily. With sickness in the reservoir and savor in the mill, I'm glad this is your mission now and not his. Don't tell him I said this, but I feel safer with him at my side. I've hunted in these woods since I was a little girl, but it was never like this. The governor's daughter and I used to whittle swords out of saplings. We chased field mice, pretending they were wolves. Now the wolves are real. And Odessa has gone her own way.
Sacrament, did you hear it too? Sounded like cries for help. Trees being torn up by the roots. Governor Ellsworth told me to stay here. He and Winnick followed the shouts toward our camp. Please, help them.
Serum, the waters are draining, but we heard shouts from beyond the tree line.
I told you it weren't no bear!
What happened? Where are the others?
There was a beast. It took my Lara. It tore right through us. I'm supposed to protect her, but I ran.
It's not your fault.
Perhaps it is fate that you came after all, Serum. So this carnage does not go unanswered.
I'm so sorry.
Return to their camp and see if you can track the creature. Winnick and I will tend to Reed and Farron here before we continue to the Sisters.
Don't go. You'll end up like the rest, torn to pieces. He's got claws like iron and poison for blood.
So it bleeds. These men need our care, but we'll meet you at the Sisters once you've dispatched the beast.
Of all God's creatures, I never thought the pestilence could defile the sigil of Sacrament itself.
God, forgive me. I can still hear her screaming, like a ringing in my ears. My father used to take me hunting in these hills, and my grandfather used to take him. I don't think I'll take my sons.
The hunters that escape will be safe in Sacrament. I just hope we aren't too late for our guest.
I don't like it. High walls, poor lines of sight. Good place for an ambush.
We'll meet whatever comes, Winnick. Show yourself. I take no counsel from those who lurk in the shadows.
And what about old friends?
Lord Balrus.
You old fool. Why all this cloak and dagger? The Master of Trades is always welcome in Sacrament.
Phelan's eyes are everywhere, and I doubt the royal court would approve my coming. Governor, I have news about your brother.
Yes, we heard of his passing.
Passing? He was murdered, poisoned by your nephew.
Those words are treason, Balrus. Not to be spoken lightly.
My loyalty is to the throne, not who sits upon it.
King Magnus needed his arse wiped until he was 9. You truly
Spoiled
believe
milk
he could have...
turns rotten, and little boys grow into tyrant. You think it's coincidence your brother's body was barely cold before Magnus sent the madrigal to your shores?
The church is here for the pestilence, not our people.
For now. But there are few things more dangerous than a true believer.
I've no love for that Selid, but Ellsworth can't defy the Inquisition. That's madness.
The people will rally to you over that, child.
Follow them off a cliff, they would. As would I. But this...
Thank you for your warning, Baurus. I know you came here at great personal risk, but I won't start a war.
You're already in one, my friend. Pray you don't realize that too late.
Not sure it was wise for the serum to hear all that.
They do not seem the talkative type. Thank you for keeping watch, but I fear we have wasted your time. Lord Baurus is an old friend. He posed no threat.
His words bore enough threat on their own. I tell you, I didn't like any of that.
They've never gone this long without sending word.
Marin is not my responsibility. Now get on with you.
Saren, please. Will you make him listen?
To what? We've long known the plague is loose in the Marin woods.
But this is different. No one's heard from the village for days. My parents
live outside our walls. My duty is to Sacrament. Those beyond her gates must fend for themselves. If the Seren wish to indulge your hysterics, that's their concern. But if you ask me, the Dasher are precisely where they belong.
And where's that?
Not here.
Will you help Saren? Randolph and his men don't care about anyone outside Sacrament's walls. But lots of us got family in Merin. Even Odessa was born there. I only moved here to apprentice for Fillmore. Please, go to Merin Village, through the northern gate past the cemetery. And someday, when I'm the smith, all your work will be free of charge.
Marin's not my concern, but you might find the forest suits your interests, Serim. The boy speaks the truth. My scouts have reported the pestilence running rampant there. They say you hear it before you see it. Not sure what to make of that. Feathers, savages. The law. Only the foolish or the desperate would try to reason with the Balak-Tar. Didn't realize that old Dasher Caretaker was both. Never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Him pleading with them, voice all a-quiver. He told them that the blight creeping forth from his temple threatens the whole wood. That we're all caretakers. The Dasher on the ground and Balak-Tar in the treetops. Brothers of the forest. And what did they do? Pecked out his damn eyes. Clawed his face to tatters. Dumped his broken body on the temple steps. He said he was out of ideas to stop the plague spread. Guess they had one more of their own.
calling to us.
Don't you think? Oh, I know that song. That voice.
We don't have to be alone. Not anymore. We're with them now.
You must be quiet. The quieter you are, the better you can hear them. Hear him.
Come back to me, Esther. A Serim in our village? The gods are cruel to bring you to us only now. My wife can't seem to hear me anymore. Only the voices that beckon her into the forest.
I can hear them calling to me. Sacrament, of course. You're like a pebble in this island's shoe, aren't you? I normally give a better show, but these Balaktar are getting bolder. Why are you here? To help? Or to prey on the weak like these vultures? No bars between us now. Mother's... my horn. I... thought I'd lost it. You are anything but predictable, Sacrament. There's something wrong with the village. Can you hear it? A voice beneath the wind. Calling me. I must find Mender Irmgard. The note on her door says she's gone west in search of a remedy. Your choices are your own, Sacrament. But Marin is worth saving. I can hear my father's voice in my head, telling me to enter the woods. Is that what he said? And another voice. A woman. She sounds like a stranger I've known all my life.
The gods may lack mercy, but not a sense of humor. Yes, I know what you are, Sacrament. A prayer come too late.
You found her. Irmgard,
Oh, no. Not you too, my dear. You shouldn't be here. I've been gathering herbs too. I don't know. 2 at the last bundle could not. And the one before that. Your father asked me to sing the Vertois at the rites of the fallen. But how can I sing for them when I can't even protect them?
Irmgard. What happened here?
It's Alden, the caretaker. He doesn't want to be alone. His voice reaches out from the temple of day and night, barricaded behind the eyes of the dead. Maybe if I had gone to him, it would have saved them. There could have been another way. I was their mender.
You are their mender. And there may well be another way. The temple can be reached from above. But the Balak own the treetops. Here, took this off that mad brambler in the village. It'll get you into their territory. Look for the winged door. You'll know it when you see it.
There will be more than Balak to contend with. Alden cared for all creatures, great and small. Now they serve his twisted memory.
The Sarum will find a way. Let's get you back to Marin. No medicine can stop this sickness now. Go, Sarum. Look for the winged door. Silence these voices.
If you make it to the temple, be careful. We've all gotten lost in the woods before, but never like this. I hear nothing. The voices are gone. And so is he. You cut out a piece of us so that we may live. But we are less for it. En Mirza Elatalin. A mender is to take no husband or wife, only to serve the people. It is a lonely life, and he was kind. There were times I wished for more. Please, return to Marin. The mother will guide me home. I know the whispers in my mind were false. Of ancestors, of menders come before. But still, their comfort, their strength, that was real. Now the only voice in my head is my own.
What day is it? What season is it?
Thank you, Sacrament.
Thank you, Sacrament.
So it's done. This village owes you a debt of gratitude, Sacrament. As do I. They've brought him back.
Alden was one of us. Even the pestilence cannot change that. So many gone. The caretaker, your mother, even you. I know you won't stay.
I remember when my mother used to sing me to sleep. You did too. Same lullaby. She's not gone. None of them are. And your voice is still strong, Umgard. You'll sing again. In this circle. And in Sacrament at the rites. For them.
Will I see you there? All of us at one table again.
I'm not welcome in Sacrament.
The rites are a time of peace. Not only to honor the dead, but for the living to make amends.
God, I've unfinished business to the east.
I see. Then may the Seeker guide you safely, and the Mother bring you home.
I never imagined I would say this, but I'm glad our paths have crossed. You should know, I had no idea there was Sacrament on that ship. Not that it would have stopped me. We attacked for good reason. Lives were lost, but far more would have died if it made landfall. Let's call it water under the bridge. And over the deck.
I used to have to drag Enora to this circle. She never wanted to pray. But she was happy to clamber all over the stones.
I close my eyes. And still I cannot quite picture her.
Your father doesn't speak of her.
Never. She has a name in a grave. Nothing more.
He carries his burden as best he can, as we all do. Perhaps we and Marin can lighten yours, Saren.
Saren, oh, thank thee and praise you've come. It's the Watcher. I don't know what's happened. He's made such strides of late. His faculties returning, but today I found him, well, lapsed. At first I thought it was a figment of my nervous demeanor, but no, he won't eat nor drink. He won't even speak. His breath is far too shallow. I'm unable to rouse him, and I fear his condition has somehow worsened. I know you are not a hero, but I thought that somehow
Do you hear it?
Master, you're awake.
Be quiet, boy. For once in your life, listen. Do not speak. Do you hear it?
Thunder?
In a way. A lost daughter returns home, faith and flame at her back. Your kind spoke the words that sealed the gate, but no closed door ever stopped her before.
Do you mean the Vanguard? The Madrigal?
Go, Serim. Quickly. If she knocks hard enough, the city will answer. And Caelin is no longer a city of men.
I'm a man of faith. Put copper in every one of God's palms. Not just on my son's naming day, but the Inquisition. I'm not sure I see my faith in them. I suppose if God has hands, he has claws. If he has eyes, he has teeth.
Well, they've done it. They've finally done it. Survived floods and fires, foul abominations, not to mention the fickle winds of commerce. But Orin can only take so much. Phelan's finest. Have blocked the few roads that remain. Saved the lift just north of here. And that damn pounding. Can't sleep, can't eat without jangling my teeth. Shakes my turnips right out of the ground. Next time you're here, stranger, I surely won't be.
Lifts for official use only. If you want to pass, speak with Primus Bainbridge.
You can hear it, can't you? Feel it in your feet as well. Not a moment too soon, if you ask me. None may pass. Not even your kind, Serim. The Madrigal's divine work must not be disturbed. Although, I confess some of my men proved to be anything but. Fled, rather than see their duty through. Stain on the Boleyn sigil. Now I have the Inquisition breathing down my neck, going on about heresy and devotion. I lost their trail in the caves to the west. Punish their cowardice, and I might step away from my post. Just to notify our friends in red, of course.
We pawn our armor, catch the first ship off its wretched isle.
That simple, eh?
That part's already done.
So, justice caught up with the deserters. Fair enough. Saves me the trouble. I'll have my men strip the uniforms from those dogs. Old cowards deserve to meet their maker naked. And I'll inform the Inquisition that my ranks have been sewn up tight. Consider my gaze averted.
I'm pleased to hear of the deserter's fate. I will inform the Madrigal.
We serve at her pleasure. I can assure you that any others will meet the same end.
No. We will not tolerate any more doubt within your ranks, Primus. Not while we knock on Salvation's door.
Discipline takes time. It's earned, not bought.
The born god disagrees. Discipline is forged. It is a tool, molded in flame.
It will not happen again, I assure you.
And sometimes an effigy is needed. The weakness must burn, so the rest will kneel.
Speaker, the sigil of House Spillane is the Phoenix, born of flame. You cannot burn what was born in the ashes. Please, I am a servant of the king. Curse your god. The fire awaits us both.
In time, yes.
The many eyes.
The eye within. You do not belong here, Unspoken. Nor do you deserve to bear witness to the fall of the Heretic's Gate. It is but a relic, dead on its feet, like you.
I see it built. Now that I hear the shuddering of the stone, I must confess, I am not sure what awaits us on the other side.
Are you proud of your time here, Serum? Did you come to Sacra to serve frightened old men? I've known such men my whole life. Those who nurture their fear like a child. Who talk for hours. Who fill whole tomes explaining why the right thing to do is always nothing. I came from nothing. I was no one. All I ever had was purpose. I won't stand by as the people of Caelin perish. They will ask how God saved his faithful. And we will say, he brought down mountains. With many eyes, you see my future. With many hands, you protect my journey. With many eyes, you see my future. With many hands, you protect my journey. With many eyes, you... Can you not hear them? I can. The voices of the city. The cobbler in Tennis Square setting up for the morning market. And the clerics singing at Murrow Hall. The weaver humming to her loom. The horses. In the stables where They're gone. All of them. The Vestals would always say the grace of God is like the sun on your face. There was a moment, this brief moment when I really thought, but no. I don't know where I'm meant to be if not right here.
Think you're up for chasing down a few bounties, Seren?
So the Inquisition.
They expect us to stand against those things.
What is this you're doing, Seren?
Ellsworth will see us through.
The pestilence. It threatens to swallow us all. Randolph's men report outbreaks all over Sacra. Alistair, please. If ever your wisdom was needed, it's now.
He was lucid before, I swear. His mind is like the sun dipping in and out of the clouds. He rifles through old journals and tomes, scrawling the same thing over and over in the margins. Sinew, husk, and marrow tamed, healed by fire, sickened by flame.
What does it mean?
Perhaps nothing. Or perhaps the plague carries its own death within it. If there's an answer, I fear we won't find it here.
You looked upon the holy city, or what was left of it, didn't you? I can see it in your eyes. Kalen may be lost, but we aren't. Not yet.
Far be it for me to command your efforts, Saren. But we've no one else. You must do what we cannot. Face the pestilence where it has taken deepest root. Our salvation may lie within.
Yes. For too long, the plague has twisted our own bodies against us. Let us return the favor.
And if you uncover any of the foul anatomy the Watcher wrote of, please bring it here. Perhaps it will awaken something within him.